ladies, it is your turn to answer a few questions. These next three are ready to proceed. You ready, ladies?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if my husband Sal knows this or not, but when I see him read to my son Jeffrey, I get so happy I could cry. Tell me something that your husband does that's so sweet, it could literally bring you to tears. And
He's been doing this a lot lately because I've been working a lot of hours. He wakes up early and takes the dog out before I'm even awake, so that by the time I wake up, the house is just mellow and nice. Camera. He cooks really well. Like, I'm not a cook in the family, so I really appreciate it when he does cook, because I don't really ever cook, ever. Jennifer? I have to say, when I see my husband with our children, and specifically when he puts them to bed, you know, it's very sweet to see.
and hopefully you're thinking, because we can get it on.
I'm sure he's thinking that.
Next question, ladies. Complete this sentence. Enthusiasm is good, but sometimes my husband's enthusiasm borders on insanity when it comes to blank. Tamara?
When he gets the new game on his PS3, he gets like these, I guess they're called RPG. I don't really know what that means, but basically he like plays for a long time. That's all I know it means.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jennifer?
I would have to say, when it comes to playing the drums, Brian gets very enthusiastic about
He loves playing the drums.
He does. He has drums. He collects drums, but I'll go with playing the drums as my answer.
And?
Well, John is regrettably a huge Bengals fan, and I think that's insane. Enthusiastic to the point of insanity.
All right, next question. During a typical work week, do most of your conversations with your husband take place in person, on the phone, or through text messages? Jennifer?
Definitely on the phone. Because I feel like he's always driving somewhere or going somewhere, so we talk on the phone a lot during the work week.
Thank you. And?
We text all the time from work. All the time from work.
Tamara?
I would say we don't always have a lot of time during the work week because I'm really busy and he's really busy. So I would say on the phone, because he doesn't like to text. I don't like to text a lot, and he doesn't either. So we'll just have a quick conversation and then see him when he get home.
Thank you, ladies. Now it's time for our final 25-point bonus question. Here we go. If you were writing a romance novel based on your relationship with your husband, tell me where the steamiest love scene would take place. And?
He would want me to say the steamiest love scene would take place in the butt, because that's his
That's what he wanted you to say.
That's what he wants me to say. I think I'm going to stick with it, because that's what he wants me to say.
Okay.
That's my
It's
choice.
nice to be on the same page.
Yeah.
Tamara?
We hiked somewhere at a place called Table Rock Mountain in North Carolina, and we did have a nice love scene on Table Rock. So in the book, it would take place on Table Rock Mountain.
Table Rock Mountain.
Yeah. And it was like on a nice cliff, but they were like bigger cliffs, so you can hide. You can hide behind it if you need to.
Jennifer?
At my best friend's wedding.
At your best friend's wedding? What? Weren't you supposed to be like blessing that day and celebrating with your best friend?
Yes, and we were totally busted by her parents. So.
You're busted by her parents.
Who she is.
Thank you so much, ladies. When we return, we're going to see if their husbands can match their answers. And for more Newlywed Games, go to gsntv.com. The guys are back, so let's see where we are with our scores. John and Ann, Marvin and Tamara, you are tied for first place with 10 points. Brian and Jennifer, you're not on the board yet, but this is anybody's game, so don't worry. And now, guys, it's your turn to try and match your wives' answer, so here we go with the first of our 10-point questions. I don't know if my husband Sal knows this or not, but when I see him read to my son Jeffrey, I get so happy I could cry. What do you think your wife said when I asked her to tell me something that you do that's so sweet, it could literally bring her to tears? John?
It's when I empty the dishwasher.
When you empty the dishwasher.
Makes her the happiest person in the world.
All right, because if they don't get out, she's got to replenish the whole day.
Exactly.
What did you say, Ann? When waking up early and taking the dog out.
Oh, with that too, because it's the dog pushes me out of bed.
Because you're so good to me.
What did you say, Marvin?
I'm going to say that it has to do something with flowers, because I just don't do it.
What did you say, Tamara? Tamara said when you cook?
Oh. I mean, I cook all the time.
Brian?
We have a 3-year-old, a beautiful 3-year-old girl, and you know how girls feel about their daddies.
Yes.
I think it's when I read her a bedtime story, and we have that kind of moment together, and Mom is off doing something else. So I'm going to go with reading a bedtime story.
That's the sweetest. Jennifer, what'd you say? Putting the kids to bed. We're going to take that. Yeah. Let's go to our next question, gentlemen. How did your wife complete this sentence? Enthusiasm is good, but sometimes my husband's enthusiasm borders on insanity when it comes to blank. Marvin?
It's playing PlayStation 3.
Playing that PS3.
Right. Since I got it, I just love it. So if I can find some time, I'm hitting the sticks.
Always on the PS3. Tamara, what'd you say? That PS3! Brian?
As you know, I'm a musician and a music teacher. I know that that's the thing I'm most passionate about. And I'm going to say that my wife said I was most passionate about playing music, and music in general.
All right. What'd you say, Jennifer? Jennifer said playing the drums. That's correct. All right. What about you, John?
Well, we love to go out to dinner and we love to go out to eat. So as you can see, I'm a big guy. So it's always nice to go to that nice fancy restaurant. So that's one of those things that I like to do.
What'd you say?
That doesn't make me crazy. The Bengals make me crazy.
So you love those Bengals?
Oh, yeah. Cincinnati kid, born and raised.
Yeah. All right, next question. During a typical work week, did your wife say most of your conversations with her take place in person, on the phone, or through text messages? Brian?
Most of our conversations take place in person. We always make time to talk face to face.
All right. Jennifer? Jennifer said on the phone.
We do talk a lot on the phone during the work week, but...
And I guess if you don't want to talk, you can always say you lost your cell phone.
That's right.
Good, just saying. John?
Ann and I are working 2 different schedules right now. She works during the day and I'm working in the evening, so we text all the time. We never see each other and we rarely talk on the phone, so I'm going to say texting.
Texting. And what'd you say?
Text message.
Marvin?
We have a standing rule that I have to call to check in and see how she's doing. So I'm going to go with phone call because that's a rule that we set up, that she set up that I have to do.
Tamara? Tamara said on the phone. So Tamara doesn't like all that texting stuff, but does she like sexting, Marvin? All right, let's see where we are. Marvin and Tamara, you're in the lead with 30 points.